Coach, some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Baltimore Ravens. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Jackson on first down, and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. So the face mask certainly helps things as they'll start up past the 30 on first down. Now they try the right side here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. If that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
On second and a couple, Jackson. Got him in, it's Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. They'll run on first down. It's Armstrong. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They complete it to Hill. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. pitch there, and no chance either, as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
Let's go, boy. Bring it in.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Max Crosby in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Go.
First throw now for the backup Carr. He'll buy some time right. And this is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here's Carr to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. With it is Brown. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. A gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
There on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Now a handoff working right, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it was to bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. As the Ravens push further out in front. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
This fielded at the 2. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And the Cowboys on the board again. It's a 2-touchdown lead there. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On second down, it's Armstrong, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Right now in the second quarter on the defensive side, they got to feel pretty good about what they're doing.
They should embrace the feeling they have now, embrace the way that they're playing, and continue that through the half. I know defensive coordinators, sometimes they overthink it.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Raiders punter now. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the... yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Now Jackson. He finds Beckham complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
He's got a 1st down past the 30 and all the way up to the 37-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41.
Watch QB drop.
49, check 49, check 49.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Switch. Deuce.
This time Jackson will throw it. Steps away to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready. Mike is 59. Mighty Whip.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Kill. Check 93. Switch. Quick dash.
From the gun, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Play action. Now Jackson. They'll rifle this one deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Request win. Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Check 56. Cut. 56, right there, 56. Cover. Back.
From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 4th touchdown on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken very short.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hey, watch the slam. Slam.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. It's a gain of 34.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart.
That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown. Odell Beckham. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will get him one closer. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. They juked him. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A lone 1 second remains now in this third quarter.
It's just me and you. He's checking credit.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Coming this way, here we go,
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That one complete to Hill. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now they try the right side here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 29 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And
what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First play of the drive. Excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing is Jackson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. He may try and run for this. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Check 13. Check 13.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's go. Let's do it. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. 45 to Mike. Hey, keep it going.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the 45 on 2nd down. Jackson got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. John Ross, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to eat just a bit into this sizable deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. Too shy of the 30. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Check. Crunch. 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 Begin. Begin. Go. Go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking, they think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Hello?
Hey there. How you doing?
I'm doing okay today. How are you?
Good. Sorry, I missed you today.
Yeah. Just wanted to hang out a little bit while I had some PTO.
Yeah, but I'm good. I've been admitted I had a hamburger.
Those were delicious. That was awesome.
Hey, besides calling you to say hi. Do you remember what remote you used where I could get rid of the closed caption? Because I can't figure it out with what I tried.
Direct TV remote and hit info on whatever channel you're on.
With this little white remote, the direct TV remote?
Yeah.
Yeah, and hit more info. Oh, there are closed captions.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, it's no big deal. Probably should have it because I can't hear very good.
I find it. That's how I'm used to watching TV now with what they had at work and whatnot. I don't want to bother her doing her meeting or anything.
You don't want to bother the mom and he's working.
Yeah.
Right. No, that's cool. I just wondered.
Did it go away?
We're just taking it easy. We just got done watching some house hunters and now we're putting a frozen pizza in it. We got at Costco. It's called Smaller Cup. Oh, you had them that night you were over.
Yeah, that fresh pizza, the extra cheese.
Oh, yeah,
And
we were last we watched Jeopardy. That's great. We watched the Jeopardy from Wednesday night and, you know, they have the three best guys on there.
oh, the world champs, yeah.
Are you guys at home?
Yeah, we're at home. I just finished playing the game. And I'm going to hang out with Ashley real quick. Well, not real quick, but I'm about to hang out a little bit. I'm sorry? No, then I think her cold is feeling better, but now she's just got the monthly stuff going on, and it's, yeah, she's just not feeling herself right now. Yeah, but I'll go ahead and do what I can, though.
You gotta work tomorrow then?
We're considering it. As far, I mean, we don't have to work, but we will. What's that?
Is that would be considered overtime?
Yeah, it's a new pay period starting tomorrow. So I'm telling myself 16 hours would be awesome, but I feel like I can't even do 2 right now. So.
With your back, me?
No, I'm still trying to work out the kinks of being a Verizon employee.
All right.
Just taking a break to mentally acquire everything that they need.
What's Glenda doing right now? She's still playing with her castle ever?
She plays with the castle every day, and she still walks in and says, "Whoa!" So that's the best part for me. But right now she's in her room, I think, watching a movie on this little exercise bike toy. I'm glad that when I go out there, I'm pretty sure she's gonna hang out with me for a minute.
Take it easy tonight. We've been going every other night for these games. So, just eat pizza, watch TV, and go to bed.
It's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna definitely enjoy that great meal tonight. I love you both.